Very, very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this, our big Christmas Sing Part 2. This is it. This is the last live stream of 2024. There is more Homechoir to enjoy, of course, as I shall be telling you in just a few moments, including our very, very special, unique, first of its kind Homechoir Christmas Day special, which is coming on... Well, you can probably work it out for yourselves. Today, it's a very special one, as I say, putting together all sorts of threads from not just this year, but over the last 4 years, some of our absolute favourite Christmas songs, and a few more besides. And, of course, we're going to be pulling not one, not two, but get yourselves ready, ladies and gentlemen, 3 of these absolutely execrable crackers, which have come to, well... one might say enliven our Christmas season this year. Bought them for the Christmas Day special. Realised when I pulled them that they were absolutely dreadful. So there are still 2 more to come on Christmas Day. But I thought let's wrap the season up by disposing of these in the best way possible. So opening them up, trying on the hats. They're not going to fit, spoiler alert. Looking at the awful toys. I mean, they're not even toys. They're just terribly printed rubbish. And then the jokes. So if you've got any good Christmas jokes, or even better, some terrible Christmas jokes, you don't need to wait for the crackers to be pulled. Pop up in the live chat and let's hear them. So let me check that everything's working here in the studio. Okay, that's sounding all right. So we need a little bit of John Williams to carry us up. There we go. Oh, and we've got some good enough for him. With a bit of smoky trumpet. We've got Little Donkey. Or Little Donkey, as I said the other day. We've got Attie's gorgeous Dutch carol. We've got Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. Oh, I wish. We've got Diane's lovely, lovely song, Portuguese carol. Where are you, Diane? There she is. We've got Frosty the Snowman, sung at the proper octave today. And finishing off with The Holly and the Ivy by John Gardner. Fabulous. Okay, so there we are. We've got a broadcast ready to go. We've got 3 crackers on standby. We've got water. Stay hydrated. It's very important, particularly at this time of year. And we've got people here waiting to sing. Well, let me welcome everyone, first of all, who is joining us later on. Many, many hundreds of people will watch this broadcast later. So thank you for being part of Homechoir. Let's check the subscribers. The last live check of subscribers of 2024. We started the year with, it was, how many did we have? We had 4,000 and something, just over. Well, we are at 5,518. 5518. I think that deserves a medieval cheer from my medieval box. Here we go. Hooray! Say the medieval singers. And what do the sheep think? Indeed, that's what they think. Well, I'm delighted with that. And of course, if you'd like to come and join us and subscribe to our channel, it is completely free. We'd love to have you come and be part of Homechoir. There is no charge for any of it. Just click the subscribe button. Don't forget the thumbs up. And don't forget to share this broadcast widely, because that's how we come to the attention of more people. Hello to everyone who's watching live, but not in the live chat today. In particular, hello and Merry Christmas to Helene and Bill and Val, to Sue and Tony, to Sally and Annie and Maureen, to Harry and June, to Anne and Linda, and to Val and Nikki and everyone else watching. Have a very, very Merry Christmas. A special hello to Katie and Thornbury as well. So, hello everyone over here. Let me see who is in the live chat this afternoon. A bumper turnout for what is going to be our last live stream of the season, but there's more to come. So hello to all of you, and Merry Christmas to Alison, to Anna, to Angela, to Christine, to Claire, to Dave, Jill, to Diane. Hello Eileen, hello Emma, hello Fiona, hello Gaynor, hello Jill, hello Glennis, hello Epi, hello Jackie, hello Jean, hello Jen, hello Jill, hello Lisa, hello Lorraine, hello Michael, hello Nicola, hello Nikki, hello Patricia, hello Sean, hello Soraya, hello Susanna, hello Hanu, hello Terry, hello to all of you. And do enjoy this big Christmas sing. Part 2. And as we've been doing all season, we're going to start with a B flat chord and we're going to sing Ho Ho Homechoir and start our show. You ready? Nice deep breath and off you go. And Ho Ho Homechoir. Fabulous. And as the snow falls And as the beautiful sounds of Homechoir and those sleigh bells ring us into our last broadcast of the year, I wish you a very, very warm welcome to this, our second big Christmas sing of 2024. The first one went out just a couple of days ago, bringing together a whole load of beautiful classical pieces, lots of Renaissance and Baroque and absolutely beautiful pieces for this time of year. Today, well, we're bringing together some of the more laid back, a little bit of jazz, a little bit of fun for your Christmas season. Starting in a moment with Somewhere in My Memory by the one and only, the great John Williams from the soundtrack to Home Alone. We'll then have Good Enough for Him by Peter Chesters, a gorgeous song from the 1960s, which I always associate with sitting on the floor at primary school and singing and absolutely loving. Another song from primary school, which I'm sure many of you will know and will love, of course, is Little Donkey. We'll then hand over to one of our two home choristers who are going to sing for us today, to Attie, who's going to sing us this fantastic Dutch carol, Midden In Die Winternacht. Then we'll have Let It Snow. I think the chances of snow falling here in the West Country are vanishingly small. At the moment, it's just please let it not rain. But even that is a stretch today. Then we'll hand over to Diane, who's going to sing us the Natal de Elvas from Portugal. Beautiful, beautiful carol, which she recorded from behind the sofa for us. And then we'll have Frosty the Snowman and the Holly and the Ivy to wrap up our live streams for 2024. And what a brilliant year it has been. Now, of course, it's not over because, of course, we have lots to look forward to between now and the end of the year. And the next time we're back, which will be Monday, the 6th of January, will be our returning live stream in 2025. But between now and then, we've got two specials. We've got relaxing choral music and fabulous choral music. These are really collections, compilations, if you like, of some of our favourite recordings from the last 12 months, including quite a lot of home choir singing and a fair bit of Patchway Cathedral as well. One of them has the scores on screen to sing along. The other one is just lovely stock footage for you to enjoy. They're there for you to please come along and appreciate. If you're around for a live stream, there'll be Premier Live Chat for you to catch up with each other. And of course, we're also going to rerun that Can AI Compose Like Mozart video from earlier this year. A little bit controversial, but lots and lots of fun was had at that live stream. So that one is going out as a rerun, if you will. Of course, the big news is that Christmas 2024 is going to feature for the first time a home choir live stream on Christmas Day, 10 a.m. at UK time, of course. On Christmas Day, we shall be sharing our Christmas Day live stream, except it won't be quite live. It'll have the character of a live stream, but I shall be sat in my dressing gown on the live chat saying hello to all of you. Now, of course, this is in association with the Marmalade Trust, which is a fantastic charity which looks out for people who are on their own. And if you are going to be able to come along, even if it's just for a moment to say hello, well, you will definitely make a difference in the lives of people who are on their own on Christmas Day. Do share this stream with anyone you think would appreciate having the chance to come and chat from 10 a.m. to around about 10:35 on Christmas Day. Of course, you can watch it later. And for those of you who are watching as this streams live, I shall be on BBC Radio Bristol at 3:45 this afternoon in about an hour and 40 minutes time to talk about this project and hopefully get us a few more people coming along on the day. So that's Christmas Day. Now, of course, we then have a fantastic series of shows to start 2025. You've got Haul Away Joe, Song of the Sea. We're going to learn a gorgeous bit of Bach called Come Let Us All This Day. And then to wrap up our first week back in January, we're going to be singing Bill Withers' classic Lovely Day. So I've got it all planned out, folks. We're going to have a fabulous Christmas break and then back to the joys of home choir after nearly 5 years. It really is a very, very special place. And of course, if you like home choir and you want to help us do what we do, well, you can just support us by becoming one of our donors. And to anyone who does donate or has donated this year, huge thanks to you, because we really wouldn't be able to do this without your support. 'Tis the season for giving, and if you would like to give, then you can go along to homechoir.org/donate, and huge thanks to all of you. And in fact, thank you to everyone, whether you've donated or not. Just being part of this home choir community has been such a pleasure this year. We've grown the channel far, far more than we thought we would in this last year. We've raised a huge amount of money for charity. We've laughed together. We've shed tears together. We've brought music to the world. So thank you for being part of it. And a huge thanks to everyone who contributed to the very, very kind thank box to myself and my family. We loved reading the messages, and thank you so much for the very kind gift as well. So, of course, If you haven't signed up for the email newsletter, a bumper one has gone out just today with all of those links, huge amounts of information. It is all free. Go along to homechoir.org, click sign up, fill in the short form, and you're done. And if you tell us when your birthday is, as these lovely people have done, well, we will sing you happy birthday when your special day rolls around. Now, you might think this is a short list. There's a birthday list on Christmas Day that's quite long. It's quite substantial. I didn't forget. So we'll sing in a moment for Pam, for Kath, for Robert, for Carol, for Jane, and for Anne. But first of all, for the last time for this year, we're going to warm up with some Christmassy warm-ups. And we're just going to start by rolling our heads around. And whilst we're doing this, I think it's time to pull the first cracker. Okay, so if I could ask you to... Oh, hang on, that's the wrong screen. That's a Cry of the Earth screen. That's interesting. That's a little bit of a preview for later on. Let's get rid of that. That's a little bit of a plug, actually, if you're around later on and you want to come along and see the Choir of the Earth sing the Bach Magnificat. That's going to be splendid. Absolutely splendid. But for now, let's pull the cracker. Okay, everyone, please grab hold. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you won that one. Right, let's see. With bated breath, we've got a Spot the Difference. This is the 4th of these that are all ironically identical. Can you spot the difference? Do we want to? We do not. Okay, so fingers crossed for the Christmas hat today. The red ones usually fit. I think that's because they're ripe. The green ones never fit. So farewell to the Santa hat. Let's actually try today. Let's see if we can't... Oh, okay, that's very tight. Something gave, whether it was my head or whether it was the hat. It's not gone well. Okay, let's go. Okay, here is the first joke of the day. Which of Santa's reindeer has bad manners? Which of Santa's reindeer has bad manners? The answer is Rudolph. Yeah. Okay. Any Santa / reindeer related jokes? Pop them in the live chat. We'll pull another couple of those as we go. Don't say I didn't warn you. And let's do a little bit of Christmassy warm up with a ho ho ho. Excellent. Yo yo yo. And deck the hall. And silent night. And holy night. And let it snow, and reindeer nose, and Santa Claus, and ho, ho, ho. One more ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Excellent. Well done, all of you. Let's bring those birthdays back on screen as we are celebrating today for Pam. Now, it's these birthdays tomorrow to Pam, Kath, and Sir Robert. And then on Monday, it's Carol's birthday. And then Christmas Eve, it's Jane and Anne. So to all 6 of you, and indeed anyone else celebrating your birthday at this time of year, a very, very happy birthday to you. Let's put the piano sound on. You deserve it. After 2, here we go. 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pam, Kath, Sir Robert, Carol, Jane, and Anne. Happy birthday to you and many more. A rather grand and substantial happy birthday for this grand and substantial list of dear home choristers celebrating at Christmas time. And as someone whose birthday is in December, I really do feel for anyone whose birthday is at this time of year. It's always a challenge to try and make sure you keep your birthday separate from Christmas. But I just wish you all a fabulous day when it comes, and all the very best to you for the season. So, everyone, let's get on. We've got some lovely music to sing. We're going to start off with Somewhere in My Memory. And this one comes from the supposedly Christmas film Home Alone. It is a Christmas film. It's also extraordinarily violent. one of those films. I think I said to you last year when we looked at this. I saw it when I was a young teenager. It was the Christmas film. It was the blockbuster of the year, and watched it again and again on video. Absolutely loved it. Came to watch it with my young family. Sat down. Thought, oh, they'll love this. And of course, my children were horrified because it's basically. It's like a Tom and Jerry cartoon, but with people. And some of the things that happen to these, frankly, poor hapless burglars, you actually end up feeling more sorry for them than you do for the kid in the end. But the music, everyone, is gorgeous. If you don't know it, the soundtrack to Home Alone is spectacular, as you'd expect from the master that is John Williams. So let's sing together Somewhere in My Memory from Home Alone. Let's not think too much about the film, but let's enjoy the gorgeous music. Here it is. Not yet. That's the John Williams magic right there. Here we go. Candles in the window, shadows painting the ceiling, gazing at the fire glow, feeling that gingerbread feeling. Precious moments, special people, happy faces I can see somewhere in my memory. Christmas joys all around me, living in my memory. All of the music, all of the magic, all of my friends are right here with me. Big key change for all of you. Here we go. Somewhere in my memory, Christmas joys all around me, living in my memory. All of the music, all of the magic, all of my friends are right here with me. With me. With me. In my Oh, that is a very, very sweet song. Brings back very, very good memories, really. Sitting with my family, with my sisters, with my mum, enjoying that film. And yes, as already been said, it's funny, violent. It's a cartoon, basically. It's well worth watching this time of year. Believe me, there are far, far worse Christmas movies to endure than Home Alone. Oh, great stuff. Well, let's move from that beautiful song, which reminds me of my youth, to another. And this has much sadder overtones and undertones. It is very much in the minor key, and it is about the poverty. It is about the loneliness of Christmas. And of course, we're putting out a special on Christmas Day. I might have mentioned it. Did I mention it? I might have mentioned it. This song is so important because although we will be tucked up with our with our presents and our Christmas food and enjoying the company of Homechoir and our families, there are those who have nothing at this time of year. And that is, of course, at the heart of the Christmas story. So this song, very, very special to me and to many of us, with the great Prof. Steve Smith playing a beautiful trumpet line. This is Good Enough for Him. Jesus was born in a stable. There was no room in the inn. He had a stall for a cradle. That was good enough for him. Cattle asleep in the corner. Joseph kept watch from within. Can you imagine the sorrow that was good enough for him? His vesture, no royal halls for this one, but Mary fondled her treasure, for he was God's dear son. Jesus was born in a stable. There was no room in the inn. He had a stall for a cradle. That was good enough for, and that was good enough for him. That's such a lovely song. It's one of those you can't find the score for it anymore. It was published, as far as I can tell, in one book in the 1960s, which found its way into a number of primary schools, a number of junior schools in the UK, where it was very much drawn upon each Christmas through the 70s, 80s and early 90s, and then largely abandoned. I looked for it for about 20 years until a colleague of mine, a good friend, who just so happens to be a primary school music teacher, said, "Oh, I've got that somewhere." And she found me the book, scanned it in for me, and we are doing our best to preserve it. Good Enough for Him by Peter Chester. Absolutely lovely. Now, of course, the song, again, that we all sang at primary school, well, this one is still very much around. I heard the Bristol Youth Choir sing this not so long ago, and so I think we do need to adopt our very, very best primary school voices. Make sure we're sitting up straight on the carpet, because in a minute we're going to open another Christmas cracker. No, don't groan, don't go. It's going to be fine. Let's all sing together our best primary school voices, boys and girls. It's time for Little Donkey. George, don't do that. Little donkey on the dusty road, gotta keep on plodding onwards with your precious load. Been a long time, little donkey, through the winter's night. Don't give up now, little donkey, Bethlehem's in sight. Ring out those bells Little donkey had a heavy day. Little donkey carry Mary safely on her way. Little donkey carry Mary safely on her way. One more time. Little donkey carry Mary safely on her way. There we go, everyone. Well done, and big round of applause to everyone who sang that in their best primary school voices. And it's time to pull another cracker, but not before we go back through the live chat and we just check in on the joke situation. I see a few have come in. Let's just see. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Okay, I don't want to miss any. I have seen some excellent. Okay, did you hear that Santa lost his wallet? Now he's St. Nicholas. Okay. Thank you, Alison. Excellent. And we've had a comment in that he's now St. Nicholas because he's lost his underpants. Well, I would never say that. It's a family show. What did the ocean say when Santa flew over? Nothing. It just waved. Thank you again for that one, Alison. That's brilliant. And Lisa has said, saw some pic of a Christmas ribbon that escaped the proofreaders. All is clam, all is bright. That's the stuff you use when you're wrapping gifts, but you're feeling a little shellfish. Very good. And I do like this one from Jen. Courtesy of her face-to-face choir chairperson's Christmas message. Why was Rudolph sent to the headmaster? Because he went down in history. Like Attila the Hun. Very good. Very good. Okay. It's time to pull cracker number 2. Drum roll, please. Let's go full screen. See if I can do that without invoking Choir of the Earth. Okay. No, come on. Put your back into it. Come on. Okay, I won this one. It's 1-1. This next one is for the trophy, okay? It's for the tournament, so you've got to hang around for that one. So we've got a Christmas maze. Can you help Santa find his hat? And actually, I'm not kidding. The maze is one of those that's printed wrong, so there is no actual way of making it through the map. Can you help Santa find his hats? The answer is no. No, you can't. No one can. Santa will remain hatless as well as Nicholas. Okay, we've got a green hat. These ones I know don't fit because they're not ripe yet. But let's try it anyway. The things I do for you, ladies and gentlemen. No, not even. I'm just going to balance it and use the headphones to hold it in place. Here is your second joke. Oh, dear. Right. Why do you never see Santa in hospital? Why do you never see Santa in hospital? Because he has private elf care. I actually quite like that one. He has private elf care. Okay, so we now need all of the elf care jokes, Santa medical jokes, etc., in the live chat. I'm calling on you, Homechoir. Bring it forth. Bring me jokes. Bring me funnies. Whilst we sing the beautiful Dutch carol Midden in Die Winternacht, as recorded for us by the one and only Atty, who's had a great year, sent us some great photos, including meeting some amazing celebrities, like Eric Whittaker, Ben England. I mean, my goodness me, what a year she's had. And here she is to sing us Midden in Die Winternacht. Thanks so much, Atty. Take it away. Nice deep breath. Off we go. Okay, let's sing this one all together with Atty. Here we go. Midden in de winternacht ging de hemel open.
laat het fluiten aan, laat het bel, laat het trom, laat de beltrom horen. Christus is geboren.
Oh, it's beautifully sung. Thanks so much for that, Atty. Thank you to everyone who sent us in a song this year for Behind the Sofa. We still have a little stack, but could do with more. If you're watching, if you haven't sent anything in yet, please consider sending us an early Christmas present for 2025. Send us in something in the new year. Record a song that you like. It could be anything, any style, any genre. Keep it to about 30 seconds, a cappella if you can. Send it to yours truly, and we'll feature it on the channel next year. But we're going to sing Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. Not Let It Go. That's Disney. That's another whole other thing about snow. This one, well, this is about wrapping up warm. This is one of my favourite things to do at this time of year. Sitting with my family, watching something, pop with the fire on. No, it's not a real fire. Obviously, it's one of these electric fire things with the fake fire effect, but it works. And we very much enjoy it, and the cat enjoys it most of all. So let's hope for a bit of a cold snap, because at the moment, I think it's just going to be warm unseasonably. So let it snow, everyone. Here we go. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I've bought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. One more time, everyone. The weather outside, well, it's British, actually, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Yeah. You know, just a flake. Not asking for much. Just a flake would do. We had it in November. If you remember, in November. Remember the snow in November. And now it seems like we've leapfrogged Christmas. Well, fingers crossed that we get just a little bit on Christmas Day. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But what we are going to do is we're going to sing a song that was written during a heat wave. And actually quite a lot of Christmas songs, certainly songs of this style, were written in the 30s, 40s, 50s in LA. in Los Angeles in the hottest weather imaginable, and they were written by songwriters who were trying to very much invoke the feeling of a Christmassy atmosphere whilst looking out at the palm trees and so on and the blazing hot sun, and this is no exception. It's Frosty the Snowman, who frankly, if he were built in LA, wouldn't have time to dance around because he'd have turned into slush within a few moments. Sorry to burst your bubble on that one, but there's more to come, as this is, I said the other day when we learnt this one, this is the story of a magical snowman who dances around with some children, gets into trouble with the law, and is currently at large. So just bear that in mind. If a traffic cop pulls you over, I think the message is hand over your ID and try not to run, because it won't end well for you. Here's Frosty the Snowman, everyone. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old steel cat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Verse 2. Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, let's run and we'll have some fun now before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running there and here all around the square, saying, catch me if you can. He led them down the streets of town, right to the traffic cop, and he only paused a moment when he heard him holler, get on the ground, get on the ground. Oh, Frosty the Snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye, saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow. Every time I just visualize the traffic stop. And those of you who are from the USA, I'm sure, I remember visiting Las Vegas many years ago with Anna before we had kids, and we're flying in to the airport at Vegas to start our epic journey in, we hired a convertible and went all around the national parks. It was fantastic. And we're there on this connecting flight, and the guy says, so any of you from I'm not going to do the accent, any of you from out of town, okay, do not speed or you'll get pulled over and you will be shot. If you're pulled over, do everything the cop says or you will be shot. It was really, he was laughing. Everyone was laughing. I was sitting thinking, I'm going to do everything the police tell me to do, and I'm not going to speed. I'm not going to do anything wrong. And there's Frosty. Don't run from the police, everyone, is the message. Right, one more cracker. How are we doing with the jokes? What did one snowman say to the other? Do you smell carrots? That's a great one from Nikki. Thank you very much for that one. Let it go. What's James Bond's favourite thing about Christmas? The mince pies. Very nice. Knock, knock. Who's there? Gladys. Gladys who? Gladys finally Christmas. Alison, you are on a roll today. That is fantastic. Nikki says, I heard it's really hard to get an advent calendar now. Their days are numbered. These are so much better than any of these. They're so good. Don't want to miss any. Well, oh, hang on. Oh, yes, we've had the Rudolph and the going down in history. Right, last one. Let's go full screen. This is serious. No, we've had wrong button. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is important. This serious jeopardy here. I won. You can tell I'm a big brother. And it's a spot the difference, and it's the same as all the others. Can you spot the no differences? Oh, we've got a green one finally. This is the last Christmas hat. And as I say, I bought these for the Christmas special. You'll see the opening of these, and you can watch the disappointment in real time on Christmas Day. Right, it's now a sort of a mess. This is probably the most terrible Christmas hats I've ever had in my head, but at least it kind of fits. There's coverage. That's what we've gone for. We've gone for coverage, everyone. Right. Oh, dear. They've saved the worst for last. Get ready for this one. I'm going to have to play a little. What do you drain your carrots with at Christmas? An advent colander. That's actually, we've had worse. We've had worse. An advent colander. There you go, everyone. Was it worth it? Was it worth this? Was it worth the smell of cheap gunpowder in the air? Well, I think what we need now is something properly Christmassy. Let's have some beautiful singing from Diane as she sings us this gorgeous carol from Portugal, which translates as, I will go to the manger and sit in the little corner to see how the child God was born there, so poor. Oh, my baby Jesus, what's wrong? Why are you crying? My mother gave me a kiss. I cry because I want another one. It's the beautiful carol which Diane taught to us, and here she is to sing it for us. Here we go. Let's sing along. And chorus again. Beautifully sung, Diane. Thank you so much for sending that to us. And anyone out there who's inspired, please do send us in a recording. It doesn't have to be a Christmas song. In fact, probably best if it's not. You'll have a long wait to hear it. But do send us in a recording. If you haven't done so yet, it'd be fabulous to hear you from behind the sofa. Now we've got time for just one more, everyone. We got any jokes? Oh, let's have a quick look. I saw knock knock. Who's there? Anna. Anna who? Anna partridge in a pear tree. Excellent. I'm liking that. How do you keep warm in a cold Christmas, says Amy. Go stand in the corner. It's 90 degrees. That is nerdy and funny on many, many levels. I love it. Love it. Thank you so much for this. Right, folks, well, let's enjoy our last carol of the year here on Homechoir, other than the Christmas Day special. Do please drop in and help spread the word about Homechoir. In an hour or so, I'm speaking to BBC Radio Bristol. Those of you in the UK, you'll be able to listen in, and I shall be plugging the good news about Homechoir. So do tell people, even though it's a Bristol-based choir, it's global, as we know. We want everyone listening in if they can. But let's finish off with the Holly and the Ivy. So let me remind you how this one goes. Okay, so I want you all singing along. This one goes into parts. The tune goes, the holly and the ivy, when they are both full grown, of all the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears the crown. Okay, then the chorus goes, the rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir. Okay, and you've got to grin broadly when you get to the end of it. And of course, because it then goes into canon in the 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th verses, you can sing with me. It's probably the safest thing to do if you've not sung it before. But if you have sung it before, try in verses 3 and 4. When we get to the rising of the sun, go, the rising of the sun and the run, coming in a beat later. And then in the third time through, that's verses 5 and 6, you start 2 beats later. And then you've got to sing choir, aya, or choir, aya, aya. And it always ends in a mess. And that's one of the reasons we love it. So, everyone, are we ready? Even if you're not, here it is. The Holly and the Ivy. And... the holly and the ivy, when they are both full grown, of all the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears the crown. The rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir. Verse 2, the holly bears a blossom as white as the lily flower, and Mary bore sweet Jesus Christ to be a sweet Saviour. The rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir. The holly bears a berry as red as any blood, and Mary bore sweet Jesus Christ to do poor sinners good. The rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir. The holly bears a prickle as sharp as any thorn, and Mary bore sweet Jesus Christ on Christmas Day in the morn. The rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir. The holly bears a bark as bitter as any gall, and Mary bore sweet Jesus Christ for to redeem us all. The rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir. The holly and the ivy, when they are both full grown, of all the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears the crown. The rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir. Well done, all of you. Well done. Fabulous singing. Well done for enduring all of these terrible jokes. And well done for a fabulous year of home choir. Thank you so much for being part of our, well, what is effectively our 5th year here on YouTube. We've got just a few more months to wrap up our 5th year, and then we're off to brand new territories, lands uncharted, really places we've never been before as an online choir. We've got some fabulous projects to look forward to. We've got all our favourites to enjoy, your Fun Fridays and your Folk Mondays and the teaching and the Sing Sunday, but we've got some great plans for where we're going to be taking this fabulous group in 2025. So enjoy your break for Christmas. Do come along and support our streams if you can. Of course, the relaxing choral music and the fabulous choral music, it's all beautiful stuff, that most of which is your singing. And of course, our Christmas Day special, please do support it if you can, in person on Christmas Day if possible. Of course, I understand you'll be busy, so if you can't drop in live, leave us a comment, pop up in the live chat, just let people know that we're a fabulous community and we want them to come and join us. So everyone, a very, very Merry Christmas to all of you, a very, very Happy New Year, and we will see you live in person on Monday, January the 6th at 11 a.m. That's 11 a.m. UK time for a Folk Monday, and of course, Christmas Day as well. So thanks so much for being here, folks. Ho, ho, ho. And I've now got to clear up the floor of the studio, all of these bits of cracker. Well, could be worse, couldn't it? Merry Christmas, all of you. See you soon. Bye.